Well, first, we broke the news that drug dealers were lacing heroin with the elephant drug carfentanil.
Now we've learned another drug intended for animals is making its way to addicts as well. This time, they are getting their hands on drugs intended for dogs. As News 5's Lauren Wilson learned, this has local veterinarians on alert now because of what users are doing to get it.
2-year-old Boss is bouncing back from surgery.
One of the toughest dogs I've ever met.
Boss just recently had bladder stones removed. To ease the pain, his doctor prescribed this, a morphine-type drug called Tramadol.
Tramadol is kind of an opioid-like medication that we use in dogs and cats for pain. Many times it's for chronic pain, cancer pain, sometimes post-operatively.
A helpful drug for pets, but what some owners are doing with it is dangerous.
We know they fall into the wrong hands sometimes, or people are using them inappropriately and not, for their dogs.
Doctors tell me it's likely happening here in Cleveland.
It is out there and we do get suspicious.
So how do doctors combat it? The vets I talked with tell me they are now on the lookout for pets with suspicious injuries, possibly because owners are purposely hurting their animals just to get a hold of that drug.
If people are calling in for refills more often than they should be, we kind of get suspicious, and just general abuse signs.
A drug that only has a 50% chance of even giving someone the high they'd want. But according to addiction experts I spoke with, if someone is taking this drug, that addict has likely hit rock bottom.
I think once somebody gets to that point, they're just chasing the next high. It doesn't really matter what it is. They just want to get to that next place that they're searching for.
To help prevent both animal and drug abuse, veterinarian Jeremy Welsh says his hospital is taking extra precaution, like keeping Tramadol locked in a safe.
It's a very big deal. Anytime you're dealing with controlled substances, we're all on board.
During our investigation, we found no reports from local departments that they've arrested accused Tramadol users, but there have been suspicions.
That's where the tracking system really comes in handy as far as knowing who's getting what and when.
And there is a precedent. In Kentucky, this woman, Heather Pereira, was charged with torturing her dog multiple times just to get that drug, which is a felony. She's been sentenced to 4 years in prison.
The addict mind is so hard to understand when they're in that state of, I need to get the next one at any cost.
Lauren Wilson, News 5.
And then there's this, the heroin.